On to Trossard. He's got to score! And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick! Absolutely unplayable today! What a performance!
The next 2 months is packed with fixtures: Premier League, Champions League, Carabao Cup, and international friendlies. That's assuming I get called up again. It's October 31st, and Declan was throwing a Halloween party, and he invited everyone in the squad. Is this a thing that happens? I was too excited. I spoke to my twin sister, Corey, that morning, and she pretty much helped me pick out something that was cool, mature, and not entirely crazy, just to avoid the possibility of embarrassing myself.
You're 16. The only YNs in the main team remotely close to your age is Ethan and Miles. You will be fine.
I still wasn't going over the top. We picked out something I was comfortable in, and the party was a blast. I attended another press conference before the match against Newcastle. I spoke about the victory against Aston Villa last week, stating it was a team effort and all these victories wouldn't be possible without the individual brilliance of everyone at Arsenal. I spoke about the oncoming match. Newcastle has proved to be a really formidable side that has risen in the ranks in recent years, along with Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest, but I believed we were going to get the win.
What an intriguing prospect. A game of high profile featuring two magnificent sides, fully prepared for this massive occasion and fully prepared to make this their big showcase. It's Newcastle United. They face Arsenal live right here on EA TV.
The first piece of action in the game started with a cross from Bruno Guimaraes. Isak was at the end of it, but headed it wide. Saka set me up, and I was presented with a one-on-one chance with the keeper. But I showed that my finishing is still a bit lacking, especially when I'm under pressure from opposing defenders. A couple minutes later, and I pulled off a mini Haaland. Remember this goal?
They've dropped deeper and deeper. João Cancelo. Oh, that's a great ball. Oh, it had to be.
No let up from them at all. Promising pass.
I set Saka up brilliantly, but he wasn't able to put the ball in the back of the net. It rolled painstakingly wide. We had yet another good chance in the 38th minute, but this time, Nick Pope pulled off a brilliant save to deny Trossard from getting goal number 2 for us. And just at the end of the first half, our defence crumbled momentarily, and we conceded a goal from Gordon after a brilliant reverse pass from Isak. I had a good chance early in the second half, but it was effectively blocked by Dan Burn. Odegaard kept it alive and laid it back to me. This time I put it wide. Across to Isak, who hit it on the half volley, ended up in the back of the net. A brilliant goal that sealed our first ever defeat of the season. My first ever defeat. I played well, racking up a 9.5 rating at the end of the match. The only other thing I'll take home from this match is the goal I scored. Stunning. I made Team of the Week again after the performance against Newcastle. We've dropped down to second, which goes to show you how close City were on our tails. Next match, we're travelling to Italy to play against Inter Milan. My first time at the iconic San Siro Stadium. The night before I had to join the rest of the boys for the trip, my mum spoke to me about all the things I should and shouldn't do in Italy. She studied and got her second degree there, so she told me the do's and the don'ts. She asked to speak to Arteta to take good care of me, but then, not a chance in hell my mum is calling my coach to offer him a contract for babysitting. The next morning, I did a bit of working out before heading to the training ground for one last session before flying to Milan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here live at the San Siro, where Inter Milan are hosting Arteta's Arsenal. The Gunners finally dropped all 3 points in their last match against Newcastle. Will they be able to lift themselves back up? Will Kai Lehmann and Bukayo Saka link up again to produce the magic we've been seeing all season?
Inter Milan will be the toughest test in the Champions League so far, but after losing to Newcastle during the weekend, I'm filled with a different kind of hunger.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. Club competition, this the league phase. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing Arsenal play today. If they play to their full potential, they've got every chance of
Defence, Nicolo Barella plays with Henrik Mkhitaryan in the centre of midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. And this is the Arsenal starting 11. Martin Ødegaard plays alongside Declan Rice. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again.
knows how to find space in the box, and he's a very good header of the ball.
Can he convert? The goalkeeper's touch, that was crucial. Let's see about the delivery. Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Lehmann. And in with a real chance. Opportunity still there. There it is! The first goal of the game, and the lead certainly doesn't flatter them. Good value for it. Martinez. Can they square the game? They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square. Declan Rice. Now in possession, Kossar. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper. Lehmann. Saka, might be a chance here. And there is the goal to re-establish their advantage. Trossard. Under real pressure defensively. Will they pay the price? Oh, a goal for Arsenal. It's theirs to lose now. Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Arsenal taking on Chelsea.
What a game that.
Surely. Well, not to be, and they need to get going in an attacking sense here. Abilities. Martinez. And a good-looking ball. It's come off the keeper. Mkhitaryan. A goal! Just what they needed. Still plenty of life in this match. Trying to open up the defence. Full credit. Wonderful stop. Able to craft another opportunity. It should be! And a fine stop to turn the ball away. Plenty of support here. Saka, big chance. A goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating. Players waiting in the middle. Martinez could pull one back here, which he does. And maybe, just maybe, there's enough time for an equaliser. It would be quite the frenetic turnaround. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Oh, good vision. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. And we are well, that's a foul, and it sets up a free kick in a dangerous position. And that is a free kick artist at work. What a goal it was!
It was an extremely open match. Lots of chances at both ends. Moments of brilliance from both keepers. One had more to do than the other. But bottom line, the team with the better attack won, 5-3. Back in London, we're travelling to the west to play against another big rival, Chelsea. Before the game, Arteta put out the list of players that will be released for international duty. My name was on there for England.
This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action.
We beat Spurs, we beat City, we held Liverpool, and now we have another tough test. Can we start a win streak going again?
It is always a high-profile occasion when Chelsea and Arsenal collide, and the venue for this game is Stamford Bridge here in West London. This to make it 1-0. And this is how... There's still danger here. Promising looking ball. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. He fancies it. And putting his body on the line. Declan Rice. It's with Mikel Merino. Trossard. It's with Erdogan. Genuine chance. And it's gone in for Arsenal. Will they be stopped from this position? Getting away from it, Arsenal are cruising, Stuart.
Yeah, clearly the better side. Obviously been fantastic up front.
Oh, they could put it away, Stuart. Oh, there it is! A lifeline in this game. And what a finale we could be in for here. Depay. And what a magical save it was.
Chelsea was able to claim a consolation goal after Memphis Depay threaded a pass through to Cole Palmer, who put it away calmly. The match finished 2-1 in our favour. Another really good performance from Arsenal. London remains red.
Arsenal has once again painted London red for the first half of this season after gunning down Spurs and Chelsea.
Interesting analogy, Sasha. Kai Lehmann has scored in yet another match as well. He seems to always find the back of the net, regardless of if his team wins or loses.
He has really proved that what Arsenal needs is a formidable striker to lead an already incredible team. And he is filling those shoes nicely.
One of the things about being a world-class prodigy is the random encounters with different people. I met a lady who recognised me, and she spoke about all sorts. Nothing I'm going to bore you with. I woke up early the next morning, thinking about the different encounters with different people who say they're fans. I decided to work out a bit to get myself ready for training ahead of the match against Italy. I was going there again, but this time it was with the white shirts of the England national team. I came on in the 61st minute this time, so I have way more game time. All I have to say is, the coach made the right call bringing me on. I immediately added more life into the match and got myself a goal a couple minutes later.
Must score! Couldn't grab hold of it. Another chance here. Playing it in. Well, it has come to nothing. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. What an opportunity. And a goal! Just when we wondered if this might finish 0-0. There it is. They're in front.
Well, here it is again. And the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Possession ceded by Italy. Well, the thought process is there, but not the execution. This could square the game. A corner then, and with time running out, they've got to ask questions.
The match ended and we won. 1-0 was the final scoreline. Scotland came to Wembley Stadium a couple days later, and I was finally starting. The coach gave me a chance to start over Harry Kane. He said, if I perform well, the next international match, he will put me in the right wing position. I was up to the task. 3 goals in 3 games, and I wanted more. I want to be a starter for my country.
4-2-3-1. They play with 2 holding midfield players, a number 10 and 2 wingers. The system has a nice balance to it.
There's eyes for goal. There it is, the opening goal of this match, and what a start they've made. Joe Gomez. Oh, could be. And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve. He's in behind. Must be. Well, he was on his own, but couldn't.
An assist, a goal, and a very good chance to get a brace that went wide. A 9.2 match rating. I was on fire.
Lehmann has scored 4 goals in 4 games for England. This kid is proving to be unstoppable.
He is on an incredible run. I can't remember the last time a player has gotten everyone on the edge of their seat. In his debut season, Messi, Ronaldo, They weren't this electrifying.
Watching the news 5 months into my career was different. There were still people who were sceptical, but the vast majority have accepted I might possibly be the next Ronaldo. Back to the Premier League, we're coming up against Nottingham Forest, current 6th in the league. The match started well. Saka, Odegaard and I linked up perfectly to create the first goal of the match.
And a goal to open the scoring. A very bright start to this one.
I had another chance in the 18th minute to put us 2 goals up. It was a tough chance. The keeper was there just in time to smother the shot. I had another chance in the middle of the first half, but I have to say, that would have been one hell of a goal if I volleyed it. But I made the wrong decision and scoffed the header. At the start of the second half, the keeper stopped. An outside of the box curler I attempted. Parrying it out for a corner, I had yet another chance in the 52nd minute that I threw away. A similar chance to the one I missed during the international break. I really need to work on my right foot finishing. The match ended 1-0, something that should have been well over a 3-goal lead, but I'm still grateful we got yet another win in the Premier League. I got the man of the match after yet another incredible performance. That award comes almost as often as the need to drink water. 6 Arsenal players got Team of the Week after the last match. Florence, my agent, called me and said that EA Sports want to add me to the FC25 game. I played FIFA a lot, and to be able to be in the game, this young, representing my club and country is just short of insanity. I went for the player scan, and they told me I'll be added to the game in the December update. I still go to school. During some days when I'm not busy with training, or on a match day. This particular day, 2 students who I barely knew walked up to me, telling me they've watched all my matches and cheered for me. They heard someone from their school was doing really well in the Premier League. The guy suddenly left, leaving the girl and I to talk for a while. Her name is Charlotte, and we hit it off, I guess. We spoke for long, late into the evening even, and I have to be honest, Charlotte was fun. I got home later that night and did a bit of homework, drank lots of water, did a bit of cooking, did a lot of eating, got to stay healthy, freshened up, brushed my teeth. Charlotte was all up in my head, and I had to put her aside for now and focus mentally on the Champions League match coming up in a few days in Portugal. I headed to bed, dreaming of the goals I would score against Ronaldo's first club.
This is the kind of occasion we all relish as football fans. Non-stop hype all week long, and now for the action. Martin Odegaard plays alongside Declan Rice in central midfield, and the idea is to have just the one striker up there. It should be! And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin. Trossard. Will he finish? It's come off the keeper. Saka. Can he put it away? Still could be dangerous. Now will the cross work out for them? Missing the target. Oh, what an opportunity. And it's gone in. Just what the doctor ordered. Things looking very bright for them now with this buffer. Declan Rice. In search of space. Well, it really looked as though that was...
It was a volley that was mishit. It totally fooled everyone, including the goalkeeper. They've pulled ahead by 3 with 77 minutes played.
Cheers, Alex.
The match ended 2-0, courtesy of Saka and I. Arsenal was absolutely flying in the Champions League. We're yet to lose a match. I had another similar chance with the volley I almost scored against Scotland. I need to work on that. I can feel myself scoring a goal that spectacular sometime in the future. Next up, we travelled to West Ham for the match in the Premier League. Antonio was able to break the deadlock about 10 minutes into the start of the second half, beating David Raya with a well-placed shot.
Attempted, and there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely.
We just weren't at our best. We lost our second match of the season in all competitions. Frustrating, but these days come and go for even the biggest teams in the world. We ended the month of November on top of the league, 2 points ahead of Manchester City, who have a game at hand, so if they win, we're dropping to second. I was still top scorer in the league with 10 goals in 13 appearances. Odegaard and Saka lead the league with 7 and 6 assists respectively. All in all, it's a really good season for Arsenal. Next up, Manchester United.
Arsenal host Manchester United in what is to be a fierce clash. Arsenal has been out scoring all their opponents in majority of their games. Can they do so this time around?
They lost their last game against West Ham. I believe it was just one of those days where nothing works. Is Manchester United going to be an even tougher test?
The Emirates Stadium is buzzing with excitement. Lehman chants all around the stadium. He is their new boy wonder, and he delivers week in, week out. He scored a hat-trick against the blue side of Manchester. Can he do so against the red side?
You bet I can.
Declan Rice in central midfield, and rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. The lineup for Manchester United. Andre.
Oh, can he finish it here, Derek?
And a goal! Not wasting much time today. They strike first.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, but there's still plenty to do from here. He hits it so well, though. Lots of pace, lots of power, and the keeper just can't react in time. It's a great strike.
Will he find the net? In it goes! But wait a minute, that will not count. Saka. It's with Mikel Merino. That's a good-looking ball. Now the task is to remain focused. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet. Bruno Fernandes has it. Trying his luck. And effectively parried away by the keeper. Breaking at pace. Trossard. Now with Odegaard. It's there for him. And the goalkeeper covered a lot of ground to push that away from danger. Martin Odegaard. That's a lovely ball. Not the best clearance. Oh, could be. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, here it is again. He hits this so sweetly, doesn't he? That's a brilliant goal from a top-class player.
A glorious chance. And a goal! He's put it away. A celebratory moment. Protect.
Yeah, they're playing really well here. They've controlled the flow of the game. They've
Oh,
won it.
Stewart's a chance. What a powerful effort, but just wide. And support available. And the shot. Oh, another one for them. And with plenty of time still remaining, this game is very much back on. Odegaard. On to Trossard. He's got to score! And he's only gone and made it a hat-trick! Absolutely unplayable today! What a performance!
Well, this is a brilliant strike, as you can see. He hits it with so much power. The keeper had no chance. Fantastic finish.
I got subbed off early in the match. After what was pretty much my best performance ever, Manchester United got a taste of Kai Lehman, an assist and a hat-trick. The match ended 5-2, with Odegaard scoring the final goal to seal their defeat. There were tweets and memes everywhere about my performance against the two Manchester sides. You love to see it. After the match, my agent told me that EA had released the update, and I immediately went on my computer to check what rating they gave me. A 74, not bad at all. I mean, it's my first year as a professional footballer, it's even generous, but I feel like I'm a lot better than that. Not complaining though. Next up, we travelled to Craven Cottage where Fulham hosted us.
A possession, but they'll need
Oh,
to...
hang on, Stewart, it's a chance! Takes it on, and there it is, the opening goal, 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it. Takes aim, and was a magical save. Must be. Oh, a goal for Arsenal. It Declan Rice. It's with Ødegaard. That's a good-looking ball. And the goalkeeper has outdone himself with that. Crossing possibilities. Put him a bit wasteful in possession. And he's broken free. And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
The match ended with us winning with 3-0. I got a goal and assisted 2 of Saka's, another good performance. The match against Monaco in the Champions League was a little bit tougher. Both goals came in the second half. Ødegaard scored a banger, curling the ball into the top left corner.
Rice. And there it is, 1-0. Their efforts have been rewarded. And look at the celebrations.
They equalised in the 72nd minute and held us to a draw. Our winning streak in the Champions League came to an end with that, but we were still unbeaten. Arteta got a bit of stick after that match. People will complain about anything. I supported him in my press conference.
Thanks. If we could quieten down, then we can start with the questions now.
The coach has a plan for every match, and we need to support it with our performance on the pitch. No excuses.
Backing Arteta in the press conference was a great idea. Now let's see what happens.
We had Everton next in the Premier League, and it was yet another draw. I scored early, and Kieran Tierney got the goal that saved us from our third loss. We beat West Ham 3-0 in the quarter-finals of the Carabao Cup. Ben White got the first goal. I missed my first penalty, and Saka got a brace after. My birthday came quick this year, 21st of December. I got a lot of birthday wishes on social media. The love was massive. I had a small get-together with my close family and friends. It was a good night. A good night followed with a 3-1 win at Selhurst Park. I scored a goal. Glad I did so the day after my birthday as well.
Right now, Lehmann is on track to match the Premier League's goal-scoring record recently broken by Haaland in his debut season. Could we see a new benchmark set come the end of the season? 16 goals in 17 matches. If he keeps up this form, we're going to be looking at the most electrifying debut season in football history. I think it already is.
16 goals in 17 games. I was running riot in the Premier League. The match against Ipswich came, and it was another 3-1 win. I scored the winning goal in the 83rd minute after Marino got his brace.
What an intriguing prospect. A game of high profile featuring 2 magnificent sides, fully prepared for this massive occasion and fully prepared to make this their big showcase. Next on EA TV.
The last match of the year was against Brentford. Arteta started my namesake, Kai Havertz, ahead of me. Rice scored a goal in the 15th minute, and I came on for Kai in the 63rd.
A lot to like about this attack. Electing to shoot. Really good piece of goalkeeping there. Comes in the centre. Oh, he's gone for goal. And that's a very good parry. Trossard. Oh, big opportunity. Splendid defending. Declan Rice. Lehmann. Saka. Oh, that's a really good run. Real chance. In it goes to increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then it's a pretty tidy finish too. Hits it hard, he hits it low, and it just makes it difficult for the keeper. A really nice goal.
There's the cutback. And a goal! Fasten your seatbelts. This is not in the bag just yet.
Of course, I was going to score a goal, and I finally perfected that finishing technique with my right foot. I felt like I'd added a new weapon to my arsenal, no pun intended. Okay, maybe just a little. Brentford did score, but it was too little too late for them. Arsenal ended 2024 on 45 points. 4 points ahead of the reigning champions, Manchester City. We're in the Carabao Cup semi-finals, where we will face Manchester United over 2 legs. We're topping the Champions League with 16 points, with the help of a higher goal difference. 18 goals in 19 appearances for me in the Premier League, and a total of 31 goal contributions in 31 appearances for Arsenal. As for England, I have 4 goals in 4 games. It's been a good year. It started really well for me in the Arsenal Academy, and it ended with me being the top scorer in the Premier League in my debut season. What could possibly go wrong?
One of us seems to circle the other, and as we go you remain a stranger to me, to you. But our pieces left uncovered. I'm thinking about 4-leaf clovers I've got